Hi, this is Ryan Siegel for Eye on the Eagles. I'm joined with new head lacrosse coach Jenna Petrucelli. And coach, obviously first head coaching job at the Division I level, coming back to the Patriot League. What attracted you to American?
I think for me, what attracted me most was the opportunity to get back to a university where I could work with student athletes whose values aligned with mine. It was really important for me as a student athlete in college at the University of Mary Washington to put a high emphasis not only on my academics in the classroom, but on my athletics on the field as well. And I think American is a university that is really promoting the holistic approach, and that's something that I feel compelled to. I feel I can best impact the student athletes I work with if I can relate to them first and foremost. And I think this is a demographic of student athletes that I truly can relate to, therefore impact. And so I'm really hoping to see some long-term success here with the program as I now am in this new appointment as head coach.
Now, speaking of some of those student athletes, a lot of returning players and a lot of upperclassmen mixed in with some very promising sophomores. How do you feel team chemistry is coming in as a new head coach to a team that has a lot of familiarity with each other?
Sure. The team chemistry this year, I think, is great and maybe even better than it's been in past years. That's something that's been relayed to me not only by the current players, but also by parents and alumni and outside sources that have witnessed us play. We just got through our first fall ball tournament this past weekend, and we received a lot of positive feedback about how the team looks this year compared to previous years, just in terms of that chemistry and that gel on the field. And I think while they are a young team, they are familiar with each other, like you said, and they have a familiarity working with each other. And I think that's just a really great foundation that I'm fortunate to be walking into and inheriting, because it makes my job easier. Just come in and put the X's and O's on paper. But they're a great group. They're very close, and I'm really looking forward to a great season.
Speaking of fall ball, still a little bit more to go with that. How do you feel the team's doing so far, kind of just getting through your first tournament and now with a couple more games coming up?
Our first tournament went extremely well. I couldn't have been more pleased, especially only having been in practice for 3 weeks leading up to it, given that this is a transition year for everybody alike, myself and the players. But we went 2-1 in our first tournament, and the one that we lost by 1 point, unfortunately, right at the end of the game. So we were really proud of our performance at that tournament. We held our own, and I think we demonstrated and showed exactly what it is we're capable of. And that was just a really great platform upon which we can springboard and move forwards, because it's only going up from here. So to start off that strong, I think is really promising, not only for future fall ball tournaments, but for season as well.
Now with fall ball still a little bit more to go, and obviously the season coming up in the spring, what are some of your short-term goals and some of your long-term goals here at American?
Sure. Short term, we're looking to make waves in the Patriot League this year. We are a little pink with glee because we know what we're doing behind closed doors to prepare for this season, but our competitors don't. And I think that gives us sort of an underdog and a competitive advantage as we enter league play. But for the most part, we're looking to earn some wins that maybe people aren't expecting us to, and to cause some upsets that are going to be really exciting and just start the new chain of our success as we move forwards in this season, but seasons to come as well. I think long term, the ultimate goal is to spotlight American lacrosse on the national stage, to where people associate American University with being a strong national powerhouse and a lacrosse school. We really want that national prominence behind our name, and we want that affiliation. So that's long term, and that's going to hopefully come to be after all our short term goals are accomplished, slowly but surely.